Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Medina Callista Andria with student number 2321222059. I'm from class A. So I will present my summary about the production of sounds of chapter 3. Sounds can be categorized into various groups depending on the criteria used. If we look at sounds from the passage through which the airstream from the lungs goes out, we can categorize them into two groups, oral and nasal. Oral sounds are those that are produced through our mouths, sounds like P, S, and A. Meanwhile, nasal sounds are produced with the airstream going out through the nose, sounds like M and N. We can also group sounds by looking at the way they are produced. Sounds like B, T, and G are produced by having certain parts of the mouth in contact with certain other parts. These sounds are called consonants. Consonants are produced with a certain obstruction in the mouth. If the sounds produced are not obstructed by any part of the mouth, but instead by having the airstream flow out smoothly through the mouth, they are called vowels. The airstream coming out from the lungs passes through the vocal folds, moves upward, and is directed to go through the oral cavity. The passage through the mouth is made possible because the nasal cavity is closed by the velum. A sound is said to have a set of distinctive features. It can be produced in the front part or at the back part of the mouth. Those produced in the front part are referred to as anterior, those at the back interior. Another example of features is voicing. Some sounds are produced with the vocal folds vibrating, making the sounds voiced. Consonants made with the airstream from the lungs being totally blocked in the mouth are called stops. Fricatives are those not completely stopped and bring about a slight air friction. These two groups of sounds are commonly referred to as obstruents. Those which are neither stops nor fricative are called sonorants. Consonants and vowels are produced in completely different ways. In the production of a consonant, the parts of the mouth involved are the tongue, the lips, the teeth, the tooth ridge, the palate, the velum, and the uvula. First, bilabial sounds. When the two lips are put together, the upper and the lower lips are tightly in contact with each other. Sounds like P. Second, labiodental sounds. When our lip is in touch with the tips of the upper teeth. Sounds like F. The third, interdental sounds. When we're having a small part of the tip of the tongue between the teeth and then withdrawing it, sounds Fourth, alveolar sounds. When the parts of the mouth are in contact, the tip of the tongue and the ridge just behind the upper teeth, sounds like T or D. Fifth, alveopalatal sounds. When the tongue blade, the part of the tongue just behind the tip, is in the area of the hard palate, slightly further back from the alveolar ridge, sounds SH or S. The last, velar sounds. When the articulator is the back part of the tongue, which touches the area called a velum at the back part of the palate. Sounds like K or G. There is controversial point of articulation known as glottal. The sound is produced with no constriction but is behaved like a consonant, sounds like H. Points of articulation alone are not enough to describe how a consonantal sound is produced. To solve this problem, we need to know how the air is released when producing a certain sound. This dimension is called manners of articulation. Manners of articulation refer to the way the air is released when producing a sound. The term cluster is usually used to refer the two or more consonants placed one after the other. The two or more consonants must belong to the same syllable. For example, are LP as in help and SPL as in split. The parameters for the vowels are: first, the height of the tongue; second, the position of the tongue; third, the rounding of the lips; and fourth, the stance legs. Can be placed high, mid, or low. When the tongue is high, the resonance space in the mouth is minimal. If low, the area for the resonance is at its maximum, and when in the mid, the air space is halfway. When combined with the tongue height, we can have vowels which are high and front or high and back. A diphthong is a combination of two vowels which meets the following requirements. First, the vowels must belong to the same syllable. Second, the stronger stress falls on the first vowel. Thus, we have diphthongs such as ow, as in cow. Thank you.